Hello, Robin. How are you today?
I, I am very excited because tomorrow I am flying off to Cape Town
Oh, oh,
for
yes.
9 days on the ground in the sunshine with a bunch of guys.
So it's not a holiday with the missus, it's a holiday with blokes.
Boys trip.
A little safari, or is it I was going to say beach holiday, but you're not going to go somewhere with the great white sharks, are you?
Yeah, no, I will not be entering any water where there is a possibility of any great white sharks. I will probably not be going to any jungle or safari where there's a chance of being eaten by lions. I'm going to take my risks, all of my risks, in the center of Cape Town.
See,
I will
I've
be
never
going.
been to South Africa. Don't know whether I want to or not. That's
Well,
all.
I've
Talk
been
about
to
that. I don't know.
Joburg a number of times on business, didn't like it, to be honest. But everyone tells me how amazing Cape Town is. The guy I'm
Hmm.
going with, the guy who's persuaded me to go, my old school buddy, he's been 70 odd times and
Good.
absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of guys. So tomorrow it's Heathrow to Amsterdam,
Oh,
Schiphol to South Africa,
getting a
flying
spliff
economy
for South
class.
Africa.
Economy class. So I'm really not looking forward to the flight at all. But then we're staying in a reasonable hotel, it looks like, in the center of Cape Town, and it's supposed to be amazing. I've not met anybody who's not told me it's amazing, and the weather right now is glorious.
Yeah, my brother's
So
been to
I
Cape
think we're
Town. He said it wasn't
doing
it?
horse racing, we're doing vineyards. Yeah, we're doing,
Football?
I don't know. I think it's the cricket season. So we might do a
Okay.
bit of that. It's a
It's an
boys.
experience. It's an experience for you to
It's an
go to.
experience for
And the
my old.
listeners know they're not getting a pod for 10 days.
I might do one from down there
Oh, yeah, you never know.
because our fans will be clamoring to know what's happening in Cape Town,
Oh, yes, without a
and
doubt.
I'll be very happy to be doing a pod on maybe outside. I won't have my trusty hello with me, um, but
You
there you go.
whispering Bob, Mike.
So anyway, football, Michael,
Football. Diamond Dogs.
football.
Yay.
Since we
Right, first
last,
thing. Hang on. First thing. Got to do one big first thing.
what's
Round of
that for?
applause for Robin.
Why?
He's got into the top half of the table. You got to 50th.
Oh, the
You're on the
fantasy
front
league table.
page.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
you're on the
Well,
front
actually,
page. A big round of applause.
if you'd noticed, I have gradually hauled my way up the table week by week with green arrow after green arrow
And
after
you've never
green
mentioned
arrow.
it.
I've never mentioned it because I was hoping actually to be out of the 50s and in the 40s, but I'm close. I'm
Yeah, you're getting
close.
there. You're getting there. So
But
well done. Big round of applause for getting through.
I made a good decision last night. Well, it started off well. I had Palmer as captain instead of Salah. Obviously, Salah only delivered 4 points for anybody
Mm.
who had him as captain, and Palmer delivered 20 because he scored a goal early on. And I thought this is fantastic. Palmer will get a bag of hatful against Bournemouth, but no. Chelsea then go 2-1 down, only to fight back at the last minute to a
There
2-2
was
draw.
there's some very odd scores lately, though, on all sorts of football. I mean, last night Chelsea 2 or West Ham, obviously they won. Forest, I mean, I only saw the second half of that. That was a good game. 1-1.
I watched the end of the first half and most of the second half. To be fair, Liverpool probably should have won it.
Mm.
They had the
At the
chances.
end, they were battering at the end, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
but
Man
Forest.
City 2 as well. Everything's just
Yeah,
gone.
but the good thing. Let's stay on Forest for a second because I
All right.
think the good thing about Forest and anybody who's thinking of having needs defenders in their team, you should look at the Forest defenders because the one thing Forest are good at is not letting in goals.
Hmm.
And I think
Their
they'll
keeper was
struggle.
brilliant.
They'll struggle because up top they don't really have a lot. I know Woods is banging them in, and they are really a counter playing pressing team. So they'll take all of the punishment. Hopefully their defense will hold, and then they'll race up the other end and score.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought the keeper did well. Their
Hang on
keeper.
a second. That must be the doorbell, Michael. I'm going to
Oh,
put us on
okay.
hold for a second. if I can find out. Pause. We're back.
Ah.
It wasn't the front door, Michael,
Oh,
but while I was down
was it
there,
your
I
back
got a
door?
glass. It wasn't my back door either. I got a glass of water.
Might be in South
Anyway,
Africa.
so we were saying
Liverpool,
about
the
Forest.
Forest.
I think Forest will slip away towards the back end of the season purely because I don't think they have enough up front.
They might
But
not have a big enough squad.
defensively, they're pretty good.
I hope they don't. I really do hope they don't because I've got a soft. Ever since I was a kid, I've got I don't know why a soft spot for Leeds and Forest. They were the big teams when I was sort of like in the
They
early
were.
70s,
I mean, Forest. I
and
mean,
I'd
if you
like to see
think
them do
about
well.
it, they won back-to-back Champions Leagues.
Yeah,
Well, they won it twice. I know it was back-to-back
yeah.
under Cloughy. And what's amazing is in those days you had to be the champions to get in it. There was no down to fifth place, which there will be next season,
Hmm.
right? Or the top four. You had to win the
Yeah.
league to even get in it. So
And
I
I,
mean,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
just love
I
the
think
stories of
young
club.
people today couldn't possibly imagine how difficult that is. Now, the last couple of years, obviously, Man City would have made it the last 4 or 5 times, but nobody else would have been in it. There'd been no other English clubs in it. So
I, I just
it's
love the fact. I,
remarkable.
I love the stories of Cloughy as well. Just some of the stuff that comes out about him is just brilliant. So I'd love to see Forest do well. Although I've got them for going down. Um,
They're not going down, Michael.
beginning of the season, I put them as going
At the
down.
moment, they're thinking Champions League football
Yeah.
next season. What they're thinking. Certainly, their fans are.
Yeah.
Nuno, the manager, is like, I can't believe this.
I
I
think the
mean, I'm
owners eating the
rubbish at
Champions League.
rubbish at Wolves,
I think
rubbish at Spurs, and now suddenly I'm.
yeah, I think the
Well, there's
owners
something obviously
eating them.
going on at Forest because they poached Edu from Arsenal, the director of football.
Know him
Uh,
well.
and we haven't replaced him yet. And the transfer season is full on. So I don't know about your team, but
Yeah,
my
we've
team are needing some reinforcements, should we say. Now, having said that, before playing Spurs tonight, we can't complain that we got players missing because they've got like a whole squad missing. And they're playing, they're playing schoolboys. But nevertheless, Arsenal have tonight. Tottenham have an attack, right? So Tottenham have um, the guy they got from Wolves, Johnson. They've got Ken Chelsky or whatever his name is, Kulusevski, another Swede. They've got Son and they've got Solanke. I mean, they have a forward line. Arsenal have Kai Havertz, who, as we saw on Sunday, cannot hit a barn door, even if the barn door is wide open and right in front of him. So, yeah, I'm tonight, I don't know, but Arsenal have a defence. So 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, 6-0 to Arsenal. Tonight we score all the goals that we haven't been able to score in the last two games. I mean, I watched us play Newcastle in the semi-final of the three-handled cup. And I'm like, okay, we've got Newcastle. No, we lose 2-0 because guess what? We can't score. Manchester United, all over Manchester United for the whole game, even when they went down to 10 men for an hour, and we still can't score. So I do fear that we might have to go and poach Ollie Watkins in this transfer window.
Well, do you know what?
We can have him. I know you're going to say that, aren't you?
I wouldn't say have him, but if we can keep Duran, and we've just bought this bloke from Bayern Munich, whatever, haven't we?
Who have you bought?
He's, hold on, I'm just looking at that. I've forgotten his name.
What,
I'm not.
Harry Kane?
Yeah, we bought Harry Kane.
That bloke from Bayern Munich.
Who the hell
Who
did we
this year
bought?
might win a trophy this year, Harry Kane.
Daniel Molen.
Never heard of him.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. He is brilliant Dutch player. Brilliant. Oh, he's super. I don't know who the hell he is either. But but we bought him. He's a striker. If we can keep Duran, when you look at Watkins lately, he just doesn't look very quick. He just I don't know, he just doesn't seem to have it
Yeah,
anymore. So
he's having a bit of an off season, isn't it? You see,
Yeah.
3 years ago, I was telling my Arsenal buddies we should buy Watkins, and I got, yeah, he's not very good. Yeah, he's not very good. And then he's been brilliant for a couple of
Yeah, he's
seasons.
just a little bit off at the minute. And
But now
if
he's
someone came
definitely
in, if someone came in with stupid money, I'd say yes. But
he's
no, I don't think
definitely
anyone's
gone
going to
off
give
the
money.
boil.
No, I don't think
But
anyone's going to
so,
give
so we
money.
lost Jesus to looks like a crucial ligament. Even he'd just come back. He had knee injuries. He just came back, scored a couple of goals, mostly against Palace, but he scored a few goals, and now he's gone. We'd obviously lost Saka. We obviously lost the young kid Namweri as a replacement for Saka, and we're left with Trossard, who is in dispute with the club over the length of his new contract. So he looks like a man who doesn't want to be there, running around, doing absolutely. You know, when you watch a game and you watch a player and you think, is it possible to be on the pitch for like 90 minutes and actually do absolutely nothing?
See,
And there are players who've mastered that art, and
I
he
was
is one of
looking. I eventually found it. I was just looking for the bit I found earlier on of which clubs have got injuries. And you're talking about yours. You've got 6 players out. Uh,
them. There's
Nwaneri.
only six.
Well, this is what it says on here. So whether this is like your normally 11 or whatever, but it's what's he? Nwaneri, Saka,
Namweri,
Nwaneri,
Saka,
Tomiyasu,
Tomiyasu.
White, Calafiori, and Jesus. Spurs have got 8 out. Bentana, Davis, Romero, Udogi, Van de Ven,
Yeah, but
Vicario,
they're all
Odegaard, Werner.
rubbish.
Yeah, so I don't know why.
They're
Yeah,
all rubbish.
but you've got 6 out, they've got 8 out. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Tonight, that's what I'm saying. They have an attack and we have a defense.
what you
So it's
don't.
either it's 0-0 or we're going to hope that our defense can actually come up and score from a corner. Spurs have got a new goalie who did really well at the weekend in the against Tamworth. Sorry, they did in the end. They beat Tamworth, but during the week last week they played. Yeah, they played Liverpool, didn't they, and beat them 1-0 in the first leg of the semi-final. And their goalie did really well. So we'll see how good he is tonight.
I mean, what you don't want for injuries is Brighton. They've got Ferguson, Julio, Kadioglu, Dunk, Pedro, Milner, Weaver, Hinshelwood, Jorginho, Minter, Gomez.
Does anybody in truth though care about?
What?
Does anybody care about Brighton?
No, but you will if you're playing them because you're going to get more points. Good one. We're playing Everton. They've got 7 out, so that's good. So I don't mind that.
Why? When are you playing them then?
Tonight. What do you mean when? God, dear, oh dear.
Oh, I
Tonight.
don't care about Villa. Look, all I care about tonight. This is what I hate playing Spurs at any time. All right, I'm actually quite glad that we're not going to be in the final of the League Cup because there is a danger, an outside chance that Spurs would be in it, and to play them in a final and lose would be the end of the world for me. So actually, not playing them. So us losing to Newcastle, no big deal. Let's get out that cup. Let's send up a bunch of kids, lose the next leg 6-0. Doesn't matter. Then, but tonight matters. I will be so effing miserable if and I'm
We should
going to
have
be
done
on.
this tomorrow.
I'll be on a flight all day tomorrow, stewing. Good news is I'm going with other Arsenal fans, so they'll stew too.
It's a shame you're not
And
got a
I will
Spurs
at
fan.
least avoid, I'll be able to pretend that I've avoided any messages from any Spurs fans.
Well,
But anyway, 6-0.
talking of
My prediction is 6-0 to Arsenal, so it doesn't really matter.
as you're talking of cups, I've got a picture for you, and I want you to say what it is. What's that?
Michael, that is Aston Villa, 1957. Last time you won the FA Cup. Am I right?
And the year you were born. Oh no, probably too late, isn't it?
No, I was a toddler by then.
Yeah, that is 57. That's the last time, and we've won it. Well, one of the most, not the most, or anything. 7 times, and the last time was 1957.
Well, you've got Spurs in the next round. See, Arsenal
Yeah.
will not be bothering with the FA Cup this season. We have decided to allow Manchester United the honour as the current holders to carry on in the cup,
But
representing.
I'm like you though. I'm quite happy for us to go out because I don't think we've got a big enough squad to do those cups, the championships, Champions League, and
Well, Champions League starts again next week.
yes,
You
I
know,
don't think we've
so,
got a big enough
so it
squad.
starts. So Arsenal, Tottenham at home tonight, Villa at home on Saturday. Big
Oh
game,
yeah.
Michael. And then we
Mhm.
play Champions League as you do next week. We're up against somebody, Dynamo Zagreb or somebody from Eastern Europe. Who are you playing? Bet
Uh,
you don't even know, do you?
no, no. You carry on talking. I'll have a look.
Carry. You won't be doing any research while I'm talking, right?
No, not
Talking
at
of
all.
research,
Not at
do
all.
you use ChatGPT?
No,
Honestly,
I use
it's
Claude AI.
I use Claude. I gotta say, it's amazing. I haven't tried
Very
Claude yet,
clever.
but it is unbelievable.
I mean, it's nearly as good as well. Yeah, I probably won't be looking at it when we play Monaco in the next round. Um,
We played them. They're not a bad side.
yeah,
That's
we're
not going to
playing
be
them
easy. Where are you playing them?
at Monaco. Mm.
In the tiny stadium. You know who will be there? The Prince will be there. Prince Albert
It's also on with his chain.
with his Prince Albert.
Yeah, it's apparently it's on top of a car park, the football pitch. It's actually not
Yeah.
ground
Well,
level.
yeah. I mean, yes, because everything has to
Yeah,
be double up as something else
yeah,
because we're talking a tiny little country, right?
yeah, but it's
So
not ground level.
sticking no, sticking the pitch above the car park actually does make sense.
Mm, yeah.
And I think it holds about, I want to say 16,000. I don't think it's
I,
ever full,
I haven't got a clue. Who are you
but
playing?
no, they're quite good at the moment.
Who are
Um,
you, who are you playing?
who we're
Dynamo
playing?
Dynamo Zagreb. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and we're playing them at home. So we've got three more home games, but we just lost the last two home games. So I'm not, you know, the Fortress Emirates has gone. You know,
Mm.
I did have a ticket for tonight, but I felt that as I'm flying off tomorrow morning, I best stay at home with she who must be obeyed.
Well, that's fair enough. Fair
It's fair
enough.
enough, isn't it? It's fair
So,
enough.
so this weekend we've got Newcastle Bournemouth starting.
So that's round 22, right?
Yeah. Is it round 22? Yeah.
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 And in our fantasy league, this is our European Cup week, which obviously everyone's playing as the first leg, second leg on the 23rd, 22nd. There's nothing. I'm in the next round of the FA Cup as well, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not.
I
So
know.
okay, carry on.
See, I am. I think if the season had started about 4 weeks ago, I'd be in the top 10.
Yeah, but guess what?
But it didn't.
If my lottery ticket had come up as well, I wouldn't be doing this.
but I have all my chips left. And I'm actually week 24. I'm so excited about
Oh,
the assistant manager chip.
I forgot about that. I think I'm similar to you. I've used one chip, I think.
Yeah, I used my first half of the season wild card. Didn't do me any good at all. But
Oh
I've
yes,
kept,
I've got the whole lot back. Yeah, so you've got the wild
yeah,
card
I've got
back.
the
Yeah,
whole lot: the wild card, the
yeah.
free hit, the bench boost, and the triple captain. I've got all of those, and of course, the new one we're going to have in week 24 is
An
the
interesting
assistant
one, that.
manager.
I
I
think
know
that's an
because
interesting one.
managers change so often. I'm not sure who to have.
Yeah, will they be there for
I
three
mean, I
weeks?
daren't, but you can't pick. I mean, the good news is you're not allowed to pick one now. But could you imagine picking, I'll tell you what, I'll pick Sean Dyche. Oh, no,
Yeah.
he's gone. Oh, I'll pick
I think it's interesting.
Lopetegui. Oh,
I
no,
think
he's gone.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting chip because there's no point picking slot, or if you do, you're going to lose out on the bonus points for playing teams five places above.
Yeah, you've got to pick a manager
Yeah,
who, like a Postacoglu, would be a good example, or actually Amarin, and hopefully by then they're still around 10th or 12th
yeah,
or something. Both of those, and they have a chance of beating teams above them,
mm,
and therefore getting you the bonus points.
yeah. So I think it's quite an interesting chip that, and you got to pay for it. So people who've got nothing left have
Yeah,
to
I've
start
kept,
looking
I've
at
kept,
budgets.
I've kept money back. I've got no transfers at the moment, but I've kept money back.
Yeah, it's only half a
Um,
million or a million you need, like, but yeah,
Yeah, but no, I've been playing. I think I've been. I would say I just blow my own trumpet for a second. I've actually been playing very well these last few weeks.
I think that's 4 times you've mentioned that in this podcast.
I'm sneaking up on Campbell. He's not noticed yet.
Hold
He's
on,
not
hold on.
noticed.
Let's go back for that big round of applause again. There you go. Hey!
Campbell has not given me any grief recently. I did ask my boy, who is not doing very well this season, who still has Saka in his team, and he said, "Well, I haven't looked at it since I was so busy doing Formula One." So he's playing the old "I haven't looked at it for weeks" card. And to be fair, looking at his team, he clearly hasn't. But we still have the lovely Cara, Arsenal
Yeah.
fan, leading female player, top of the league.
Well, I don't think you have to say.
League.
In fairness, I don't think you have to say our leading female player because I think you just have to say our leading player.
No, but I mean, I just emphasis. We have 4 ladies in our team.
Yeah, I know, but she's actually just the leading of everyone.
No, she's not the top leading lady. She's the leader.
No,
Yes,
leader.
yes. I'm just making the point that she's female, which I probably shouldn't make at all, really, these days. Why would you?
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, Cara, that should be the giveaway, is top of the league,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm nowhere near top of the league. Where are you?
I've gone up again. But 18th or something. Where am I? 16th. 16th. So I've got it, but I did have a look. Someone 2 or 3 behind me has got about 4 players left to play, and I think I've only got 1 or 2. So I will drop back down.
Yeah, I don't know how many I've got left to play. Hopefully, I've
In
got
fairness,
enough left.
I've only got
Enough
Isaac.
left to play.
I've only got Isaac to play tonight and Diallo from Man United. So unless they score stupid amounts,
Yes, I've got Isaac, but I think there is a potential of him being injured, isn't there?
there is a potential of him being injured. There's also a potential of him not playing because he may be getting sold.
No, he's not getting sold.
I know he won't, but let's just chuck that in there anyway. It'd be good if he did.
No, I am with you 100% on that. Tonight, I've got Raya in goal, so 6-0 is the right score. I've got Amrad for Man U against Southampton. I've got Rogers, your guy, away to Everton, and I've got Isaac. So that's I've got 4 players still to play.
Yeah. Oh, so you might use. And how many points are you actually got?
It's not a big scoring week this week.
No.
I was doing so well last night until Liverpool equalised because I got 2 Forest defenders. I was on like, hey, and then they equalised. Okay, that was 8 points gone just like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michael, I don't think I have any more nonsense to spout today.
I had Forest keeper as well, and that went down to 3 points. So no. Yeah. No, that's it really. The only thing I can sort of do again for you just before you go is give you a little bit of that for you.
Who's the famous guy there?
I don't know. Who is it?
Yeah, he's famous. Oh no, he was off Top Boy. He's an actor off Top Boy, and the lady behind your head, for those who are listening on the podcast, is wearing paint instead of a top.
It was a little celebration photo for Robin for getting onto the first page of the league.
Yeah, no, thank you. I mean, if you could have her delivered to my house, that would be fantastic.
I'm not doing that with my daughter.
I'd like her scrubbed first, though. Get that paint off her.
I won't show you any of the others.
No, don't show me anything else, Michael. I don't trust you and your pictures.
That was a little
congratulations on Aston Villa winning the FA Cup back in
1957.
57.
It's the same strip as the 82 European Cup.
Oh, okay.
Blue thin stripe
this year, this could be your year. You've got Tottenham in the next round. They are beatable.
And it's our 150th anniversary celebration, which you saw last week with their new kit. Or not the new kit, one night kit, which I actually thought looked pretty naff with white shorts. If they'd done black shorts, black top, black socks, it would have been quite good. But that was what they played in 150 years ago to the day virtually. And did you know Aston Villa were the first ones to put a badge on, put a crest on the shirts?
Now, I want to be, as we're leaving, I want to be the first to say this. Liverpool will not win the league.
Do you think?
I don't think Liverpool will win the league.
Well,
I'm happy. I'm not happy. I will be proved wrong possibly, but I just, you know what? I just don't think they will.
all right. This is a bit of a
It
serious.
could be. It could be another Leicester. It could be Forest. How wacky and weird would it be if Forest won the league?
Especially when you said you think they're going to drop backwards.
Well, I do think they will drop backwards. I think who will win the
So, all
league
right, so
this
Forest
year?
drop backwards. Forest drop
It's hard
backwards,
to
and you don't think
say.
it's going to be Liverpool. Who the
I
hell
don't
do
think
you
it's
think it's
going to
going
be.
to be?
I don't think it's going to be Man City.
Well, Man City
We'll
are now
see.
12 points behind.
By if Arsenal win tonight and at the weekend against Villa, I'll say that Arsenal are in with a shout. But if
Mm.
they drop any points between now and next week, it's done. I just Salah doesn't. Salah is not. I was talking to someone about this morning. Salah has not been offered a contract. He wants 3 years at £350,000 a week. Oh, by the way, did you see how much Ronaldo is getting paid
yeah,
quickly?
yeah,
Was it something
220
like
odd million
3.2 million or £3.6 million a week?
a week. And
A
then,
week.
and I tell you what, people will go, oh, well, that's like 50 grand a day. No, you work it out to an 8 hour day of a working person. Well, not really.
Yeah. And what does he do? He trains a couple of times a week
yeah,
and he plays a couple of games in Saudi against absolute rubbish pub teams.
yeah.
And he gets
Oh.
£3.5 million a week.
But is he happy? Is he happy?
I don't think he's happy.
Yep.
I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't because he can't like his teammates because they're all rubbish. I mean,
And he can't.
who does he pass to? Well, he probably doesn't pass, does he?
Well, he doesn't,
Gets
does
the
he?
ball,
No.
runs around all of them, scores, celebrates.
He gets a goal.
400 Arabs filling a 50,000-seater stadium go, yeah.
More
And then
camels. There's probably more camels parked outside than there is actually people in the stadium.
yeah, and he goes home to his kind of like he's probably got one of these gold, palaces.
Yeah,
Lives
lovely.
behind a wall with his wife and a few kids.
Uh,
Um,
is he happy? Yeah.
no,
I'd,
he's
I'd
not
do
happy.
it for a couple of years. I would do it for a couple of years and then go off. I
I'd
probably
do it
wouldn't
for a
even want
week.
200. I probably wouldn't
I'd do
even
it
want
for a
200.
week.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him up and say, Ronnie, mate, why don't you have a week's holiday in Benidorm, right?
Yeah. I'll
And
pay.
I'll stand in for you. I'll do, photo shoots. I'll sign autographs. I'll shake hands.
And
But
you
just, and I'll just stand in for you for a week. That's all.
you'll
You go off, have a
probably
really
find
nice
out.
time. Take
Yeah.
your mates to Benidorm, bacon and eggs for breakfast, pints of beer at night, bit of karaoke, scrub
You'll probably
the
find you're
feet.
as good as his teammates, won't you?
And I think no one will notice that you're not there because we'll still win. And there'll still be the same 400 people in the crowd and camels. So the missus might get a bit upset, but I'm happy to, babysit the kids or read them a story or take them swimming or whatever. So
200
everything will be fine. So that's my message to Ronnie. Take a week off, go to Benidorm, let me take over. 1 week's wages, I can then retire.
Hey, you're halfway there to South Africa, aren't you? Well, you've gone past it actually. I suppose you've gone too far, haven't you? But yeah.
No, I've gone down, but then
Yeah,
I've only
you have to
got
come
to.
back
Yeah,
up.
I can divert up a bit. No problem at all.
For
I'll
that
be
money, you'd
there.
get your own private jet, wouldn't you?
Yes, don't worry, Ronnie. Yeah, you see, it's all. In fact, he can come to Cape Town. We can swap.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
can have my
obviously.
hotel room. I'll
Yeah.
have his mansion.
You'd
He
swap,
can
you getting a
have
jet back as well.
He can have the Uber that I'll probably order. I'll take one of his 57 Bentleys. I'll play. I'll get paid. I'll be happy.
This sounds like that story, that
It's a
Southampton
deal.
player. It turned up and it was Thingy's cousin, wasn't he? Thingy Weir's cousin, that one South Africa, that
Oh,
African
yeah,
player turned up at
yeah.
Southampton and got on a great Souness.
I
Anyway,
couldn't actually say.
yeah, that's probably it for this week because we're now waffling. Well, we're waffling.
Yes, we are now waffling, as if we don't waffle. Hope